Why are spy movies and TV shows so popular right now? Is there a gap left by the absence of James Bond? Whatever the reason, I'm thrilled as I'm a huge espionage fan. And furthermore, I'm happy to see Michael Fassbender back in spy mode after his TV series The Agency. You can check out my review here. With Black Bag is an extra thrill for me to review, as the designer Ellen Mirojnick, who also designed the clothes for the movie Oppenheimer, check out my review here, chose Dunhill to be the main supplier of the suits and clothes for the men in the movie. Dunhill is one of those brands that sums up all kinds of imagery and emotions for me associated with British movies from the 60s and 70s and beyond, from Michael Caine to Jude Law and others. It's an old British label, but one that personifies sophistication and international coolness. They might as well just come out and say Dunhill, suits for spies. Hi, I'm Michael and welcome to my channel for the love of suits. If you're new here, we try to find inspiration on how to dress well from the best dressed men on the screen. We have a new video every Wednesday and shorts throughout the week. Right from the offset, before we even get to see the face of George, played by Michael Fassbender, we can see the 70s spy influence in the choice of turtleneck underneath the tweed sports coat. And when he does eventually turn around to face the camera, there's a speck of Michael Caine influence in his choice of eyewear. It's a great tweed sports coat or sports jacket with a dark grey turtleneck sweater, or polo neck sweater as we say in the UK and Ireland, and a black pocket square. It's a very slick, simple, dapper look that keeps George looking sharp or remaining casual and probably ready for action if he needs to be. Although this is no James Bond movie, George is more of a thinking and scheming spy than a fighting spy. His idea of confrontation is more to ask uncomfortable questions at a dinner party than to skydive off a cliff edge. Back at home, and ready for his dinner party, George has changed into a pristine clean white shirt. It's a stylish white shirt with a large collar, but I find the translucency of the fabric a little off-putting, which is quite striking as you can see the seams of the shoulders through the fabric. I think the large collar, while contemporary, subtly recalls 1970s style, a theme in this movie. One of the most important pieces of clothing I bought for myself was a high-quality apron for working in the kitchen. The last thing you want to do is get a splash of oily food on your good clothing. It will be ruined. You won't always have time to change, such as this situation here, so make sure before you do anything in the kitchen, you put that apron on and cover up your valuable clothing. The power of a clean white shirt can never be underestimated to elevate your style. Oops, should have rolled up that sleeve. And this is a disaster, especially with an expensive shirt. The power of the white shirt is instantly commuted if you have a stain on it. But it's a great excuse for him to change into a black turtleneck sweater and that excellent dark grey sports coat and black pocket square. Let's take a look at what the dinner guests are wearing. Freddie is played by Tom Burke, who played the character Sutherland in my previous review of the movie Living, starring Bill Nye, and you can see that review here. He has come dressed in all black, a black two-button suit with notched lapels, a black shirt, black tie and pocket square. It's an excellent look for a dinner party of this type, but James is wearing a far more flexible outfit that could be worn to the office and out to dinner or someone's home without raising any eyebrows. It's a dark grey two-button suit with peak lapels and a white shirt, but this, rather unfortunately, turns out to be the dinner party from hell. If you're enjoying this video so far, then please hit that like button, or better yet, subscribe and hit the notifications bell. It really helps the channel. And we have a great community in our comments section, so if you haven't already, please check it out. The next morning, George has changed for work. He is wearing a stunning three-piece black suit. As he walks through the entrance to work, all of the subtle details from the fabric quality to the cut to the attention to detail from Dunhill's suit can be seen even to the untrained eye. He has paired it with a strong blue shirt, which is an excellent choice, and far more interesting than wearing a white shirt with a black suit. And he has a dark blue tie and patterned blue pocket square to match. It's actually a lot harder to look good in a black suit, white shirt and black tie. And that's your surname as a colour. Freddie has also switched to a more office-friendly combination of a white shirt and blue tie. The key sign of a mature and sophisticated wardrobe is wearing the right clothes to the right place. When George is heading out for some fishing on the lake in the countryside, he has adopted a more country-friendly wardrobe. A pair of khaki pants and a Barber wax jacket, a dark shirt and sweater and a pair of Wellington boots. All topped off with a tweed peak cap. I'm not sure cars are considered part of the wardrobe, but the Land Rover is the perfect finish. He's so well dressed for the countryside he could be mistaken for a Windsor. James has adapted his wardrobe for meeting George in the countryside, but is less of an advert for a Barber catalogue. He is dressed in all black, with a knit sweater, black pants and lightweight Chesterfield overcoat. It's a good outfit for either the city or the countryside, unless you plan spending all day out on a fishing boat. I do like the wax jacket look, but I don't think it would suit me. I'm more inclined to dress the way James is dressed here, Which one do you think you would wear for a trip to the countryside? When George drops in to visit Freddie's girlfriend Clarissa, he has switched to a lighter tweed jacket with a peak lapel, a pair of beige chinos, and a grey patterned shirt with that excellent strong collar again. The costume designer chose lots of rich textures for George's ensemble to portray the quality of the clothing on the screen, such as rich wool knit sweaters and tweed jackets. Having texture in your fabrics adds richness to your outfit. But here I would say Michael Fassbender almost looks like a college professor the way he's dressed. Sneaking around in work behind the scenes, Michael Fassbender has changed into an all-black fitting outfit. This time he has on quite a unique and luxurious black tweed sports coat with peak lapels. Tweed is a very sophisticated choice for a black suit. As contradictory as it sounds, it will stand out in a very understated manner. And he has another excellent pocket square choice in blue and black. James has on another suit this time, and we see him wearing the waistcoat from a three-piece suit without the jacket. Some waistcoats or vests are designed with lapels. This one is quite flamboyant with a peak lapel. You can still have the advantage brought to men by the shape of the lapels without having to wear your jacket. This is also a double-breasted vest with one flat pocket and a ticket pocket above it. This is possibly the most detailed waistcoat I've ever seen. You would feel fully dressed even if you're not wearing your jacket. And in this scene, we get to see a slew of well-dressed gentlemen spies, including former Bond actor Pierce Brosnan. He is wearing a textured light grey double-breasted three-piece suit. He has a Bond favourite, a white pocket square in the presidential fold, and is finished off with a dot pattern necktie. I'm not sure what's happening with the fit of that suit, but it doesn't look great. Perhaps it's merely his stance with his hands in his pockets. James has on the jacket to match that waistcoat he was striding around in earlier. Freddie has on a peak lapel dark blue suit with a white shirt and dark blue tie. And George has on the same outfit as earlier with his favourite turtleneck sweater on. And the movie ends as it began with the dinner party. James has on a very nice black suit, peak lapels and grey shirt. It's quite a restrained informal outfit, but still smart. Freddie has on his black suit again, a white shirt and black tie. It's quite sharp, but a little boring. And George has worn his excellent grey tweed peak lapel sports coat and black knit sweater. They're all good choices, but which one are you? Let me know in the comments below. Again, thanks for watching to the end, really appreciate it, and I'll see you with a new video next week.